Today's a hiding day. The pitter-patter of the rain is what woke me up. Lazily looking over at my running shoes, I sneer at the outside world through the window and pull the blankets over my head. Maybe I could sleep a little more this time. My feet twitch. I ignore them and huddle in the makeshift darkness further. I want to run. My toes curl. I open my eyes and shuffle in bed. The sound of the rain drumming on the glass, puppeteering my body to move. Sighing, I get up. The lull of an unbroken habit, too much to bear. I always start my day the same way. I guess it's something about living alone. It's easy to fall into the routine of least resistance. Wake up, eat, work, sleep, repeat. The only person I see daily is the mailman, and I don't even have to meet him at the door most days. The only packages I get are from myself. Working from home only helps with the solitude. But on top of that, the smell of turpentine permanently lingering in my apartment would probably make anyone else gag. I'm used to it though, and find it to be a comforting scent when I come home from my morning jog. My reflection is the most familiar soul to me. With no one to bother you, it's easy for the days to get shapeless and melt together. Stuffing a piece of bread in my mouth, I slip on my shoes, throw on my jacket, and step through the door. The air hits my cheeks hard, and I huddle in my jacket against the briskness. Something at my feet catches my eye. Yesterday's mail. I turn my head sideways to read it. Spectrum advertisement. Why do they always send advertisements if I already have them as my ISP? Whatever. I kick it further into the rain, the water claiming it quickly. Narrowing my eyes, I look up to the gray gloom. Resolving myself, I jump off the front steps and start down the street. With the annoyance of the rain, I run faster than normal, splashing my weight quickly down the sidewalk. I hadn't even put my hair up, and blonde masses begin to stick to my cheeks and forehead. The cold burns on my skin, but I press onward on my usual 2-mile route. There's a park I always pass by on my run, but I usually ignore it. I hate to watch others. It almost feels invasive. For some reason, though, today I stop and look through the black bars. I suppose what I suspect is emptiness, but my eyes are met with a singular soul walking along the flowered path toward me. By his slow pace, he seems to enjoy the rain. I shake my head back and forth, my hair slinging water. I'd never understand liking rain. With that, though, I go to cross the street. Suddenly, I was prostrate on the ground, and as I move my head to look up, a biker flies past, tires blinding me with water. I open my mouth to yell, but what comes out is not my voice. It's the screeching of brakes. Quickly turning my head, I look, and I'm blinded. It hurts. Everything hurts. The heave of my chest when I breathe for air. The noises in my ears. I open my eyes hesitantly. Brightness shooting pain to the back of my head. God, this headache. I swallow, and the metallic tang of blood immediately makes me gag.
Edith, can you hear me?
I gargle on the blood, groaning. My lips won't form words. I lift my hand toward the voice, and it is immediately pushed down. Firmly, but gently.
Don't move, hon. You've been in an accident.
What? An accident? I blink, trying to get used to the light that still blinds me. Eddie. It comes out in an irony whisper, and I grimace as I feel the blood run from my mouth.
What was that, hon?
I begin to make out the figure of a woman. My name is Eddie. My eyes drift open and are met by a vase of flowers. Oh, that's pretty. I murmur, raising my hand to touch the leaves. A hospital band sliding a bit further down my arm. A peace lily, if I recall correctly. My mother loved those.
Do you like it?
Slowly moving my head, I met with a man's face. Too gentle and round to be called masculine, yet somehow too sharp to be called feminine. Pardon?
Do you like it? Sorry, I don't know. I read these are good for, like, air and stuff.
Oh, okay. He speaks awkwardly, his hand raking gently through his mess of brown curls. It's oddly familiar. I narrow my eyes. Do we know each other, or?
Oh, I mean, we've never spoken. No.
He wrings his long, slender fingers as he searches for his words.
I see you every day when you run.
My curiosity piqued. I furrow my eyebrows at him. Then I realize. You're the boy from the park.
I'm 27. Hardly a boy anymore.
He wriggles his nose to push his round glasses further up his freckled face. I start to sit up, but he rapidly stops me.
No, don't! Jesus, don't do that.
What's wrong? My words squeak, and I clear my throat, feeling undignified. He just looks at me.
Wow. Well, you really don't remember anything, do you?
His fingers had found their way back to his hair.
Listen, I saw you get hit by a car yesterday morning. Hey now, ease up.
I hadn't even noticed myself shaking.
Look, you got knocked over and the rain made the ground slick and the truck just came out of nowhere and...
He swallows, trying to blink away the image.
Hey, please, it's okay. Please.
His deep brown eyes begin to well up, mirroring my blue ones. Soon we're just looking at each other, crying, not saying a word. At that moment, the door opens, and a woman, short and stocky, with a healthy amount of makeup on, walks in.
Oh, am I interrupting? Miss Burns and I need to speak about treatment.
I recognize her Spanish accent. She smiles at me as I study her.
Hello, hon. I'm Adriana Reyes, your nurse. But you can call me Nana. Everyone does.
Hi, sorry. I nod once in response, bringing my hands to my cheeks, wiping away the last of the tears. Nana makes her way over to the man beside me and lightly puts her hand on his back.
Buck up, hon. She'll be okay. We'll do everything we can for her.
She starts to lead him away, but I spring up in bed. I yelp at the shoot of pain that goes up my spine and curl my toes in pain. But they don't obey. Gritting my teeth, I pull the thin blanket off my body, dropping it to the floor. My breath comes in broken, short gasps as I look at my legs, willing them to move. They don't. Someone's screaming. I prod at my thighs hard, trying to get a response. I start shaking in frustration, and the prods evolve into slaps and shakes. I'm quickly restrained, and it's only when I look up at Nana holding me to my bed that I realize I'm the one screaming.